So moving on, because when I get through, I want to respond to some of the comments that people are sending up. So now I want to say something else. So if the sons of God in Genesis 4-6, if the sons of God were demonic angels, why would God say in verse 6 that it repented him that he made man? If demonic angels were the actual culprit who were copulating with women, if it were angels, if it were demons, why would God be angry with man if it wasn't man that was having sex with the women? Look at verse 6. It says, God saw that the wickedness of man was great upon the earth. This was the sons of God having sex with women, having little half demon, half human babies. But God says he was mad and upset with men, not the angels or the demons. How do you reconcile that? God is telling you plainly right here in these verses that this is not talking about angels. He's talking about men. Men. And I'm going to deal with the giants too, the Nephilim. So in Genesis 6, in verse 6, God says it repented him that he had made man. And God was angry with man. But these were the deeds of demons. So why was God upset with man? I hope this makes sense. Because I said it's almost embarrassing to have to explain this. Because it just gives me a headache having to deal with this kind of thing, because this should be obvious to all believers upon the first cursory reading of this. God wouldn't be upset with man if this was demons. He would have been upset with the demons. He would have repented him that he had made the demons. So this takes me to the next point. Because, as I said earlier, Adam, when he sinned, he was the federal representative of all of mankind. And if that is true, and the Bible makes it clear that it is, then the children of these women could not fall under the category of those who were represented by Adam. They couldn't be, because they were not his offspring. They were the offspring of these demonic angels. So this whole argument about demonic angels having babies with natural women, with human women, is beyond the pale. Intellectually, rationally, and philosophically. On every front, this makes no sense. Now, let me point out one of the arguments that people make in support of what I'm saying. So, if you go to Matthew 22 in verse 30, Jesus went through this discussion